What's up, all of my horror fanatics out there? Welcome back to Late Night Frights. I'm the Late Night Frights horror leader, the J. Sloan or Jordan, back here to do another video for you. And before we dive into this video, guys, I just want to thank Chris Brock for filling in for me this week. You guys know today is not my day. I usually do Mondays, but I had to work all day Monday, and I was extremely tired, and I asked Chris to fill in for me, and he did, so thank you, Chris. And I just want to let all of you guys know that we will be back on our regular schedule next week. So, yeah, sorry for the mix-up. Okay, guys, last week we did a theme, so obviously this week we're doing horror battles, and the two films I chose to battle are Prom Night versus Final Exam. I cannot wait to get into the battle, guys. I can't wait to battle these two to the death, because I think both of these are very underrated slashers. But before I do that, you guys know I will be reviewing both of these films very briefly, so let's start off with Prom Night. Prom Night was made in 1980, and it stars Jamie Lee Curtis, one of the best scream queens. And this one starts off with these little kids playing hide-and-go-seek in an abandoned building, and a little girl tries to join in, and I guess they don't like her very much because they start picking on her, and it leads to the point to where they accidentally kill this little girl. And, you know, they make a pact never to tell anyone what happened, but someone else saw what actually happened, someone who will never forget what happened to this little girl. And it skips years later to when they're teenagers, you know, getting ready for their prom, and all of a sudden some of them just start dropping like flies, and you can tell very quickly that there is a killer picking these teenagers off one by one. And I really enjoy this slasher flick. I always have. I don't know why it gets so much hate, but you know, it is slow at times. It's very suspenseful. The acting's pretty good. I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis does an amazing job as always. But it's not great, but I do like it. I always have, and I don't understand the hate it gets. It has some good kills, especially the decapitation with the head. I won't spoil that entire thing, but it has some really good kills, and the story's pretty solid. I mean, I really enjoy it. So there's my review over Prom Night. Okay, guys, so now I'm going to be reviewing Final Exam. And Final Exam was made in 1981, so a year after Prom Night. And basically this one is about, or this one starts off with a couple college students making out in a car, and pretty soon they get brutally murdered by someone, we don't know who, and it's pretty clear from the beginning that there's a serial killer killing kids at colleges. So the college nearby hears about this murder, and when they hear about it, very soon killings start happening at their college. And that's all I'm going to say about this one. I don't want to say too much about any of the characters. I will say characters that I do like in this film. I really like the character Radish. He's basically like a guy who really likes horror movies and serial killers and things like that. So he's a really cool character. I really like the character of Wild Man. And to be completely honest with you, the entire cast did a decent job. The acting wasn't perfect. The story wasn't perfect. But I had a lot of fun with this film. I like the kills, and we'll get into that in a second. But yeah, I really enjoyed Final Exam. So there's my review over both films. So let's battle them to the death. So round one, obviously body count. Which one had a higher body count? And I believe that Prom Night had 8 kills and Final Exam had 7 kills. So really, you know, Prom Night won this round. Statistically, Prom Night won this round. So there's 1-0 currently. Let me get on my iPod really quick, guys. I apologize. Okay, round 2, story and originality. This one's going to be hard because they're both slashers. Neither one of these are extremely original. Going to be a hard round, guys. Let's see. Which one's more original? That's really difficult. I guess I'm going to go ahead and give this round to Prom Night. It does have a better story, even though I do really enjoy Final Exam. Overall, this one does have a better story, and it all makes sense and adds up at the ending of the film. So that's 2-0 currently. Round 3, blood, guts, and gore. Okay, yeah, well, both of these are pretty tamed down a little bit when it comes to blood, guts, and gore. These are not, you know, these two films are not gore fests, if that's what you're thinking. Don't go into them expecting that. I would have to say I enjoyed the kills, the way it was shot, the gore, the effects, better than Final Exam. So I'm going to give this round to Final Exam. So that's 1-2. Let me get back on my iPod really quick, guys. Round 4, personal enjoyment and replayability. Personally, I liked Final Exam a little bit better. I'm going to be honest. I really had a lot of fun with this film. I don't know what it was about it, but I really enjoyed it. So that's 2-2. Tiebreaker here, guys. Which one had better acting and which one had a better direction? This is going to be hard, guys. Both of these films are hated on way more than they need to be, but this is going to be a really hard round. Okay, guys, this was a hard round for me, but after thinking about this for a while, I've came to the conclusion that I like the acting and directing better in Final Exam, and I like the film better overall. I don't know what it is, but I really like this movie. I went into it with low expectations because I heard so many reviews saying this film was bad, but I came out a happy horror fan. No, it's not perfect. No, it's not great. It is very slow at times. The pacing is off. The kills were fun to me. I thought the acting was really good. I really liked the characters in this one. So I don't know what it is about it, but I just enjoy it much more than Prom Night. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this is like a great slasher, this is my favorite slasher. This is not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Not like, I'm sorry, I got tongue-tied. Not everyone is going to enjoy this film as much as I did, but I really had fun with it, and it has won this battle. But Prom Night is a great slasher as well. I think both of these films deserve more credit than they get. They are both underrated. They both get shit on, and I don't understand it. So even though Final Exam has won, don't count Prom Night out. It's still a good flick, so definitely check it out if you ever get a chance. Check both of these films out. So there you go, guys. There's my battle over Prom Night and Final Exam. Comment down below. Tell me what you thought of this video. Also, comment down below and tell me which film will win in your battle. I'm really curious to hear everyone's opinions on these two films. Stay tuned. Tomorrow, Little Rocker Cutie 2005 will be doing his horror battle. So thank you guys for watching. I'm the Jay Sloan. You just watched Late Night Frights. Comment and subscribe. And as always, guys, keep it horror. Peace.